The word contradiction in the full Quran occurs only once. So yet, even mentioning wise, the Quran does not trip itself. It is safe. The word ikhtilaf is only mentioned once, and the Quran says, ikhtilafun kaseera, many contradictions. We are safe. Another skeptic will come forward and say, okay, I agree, ikhtilaf is only once. But Quran says, do not they consider the Quran with care. Had it been from anyone besides Allah, there would have been many contradictions. The word many contradictions is there. The word ikhtilafun kaseera is there. So Quran is not from God. I know it's a bit difficult to understand, but I will give you a simpler example later on. It's a bit difficult to understand. The vice versa is not always true. When the Quran says that if the Quran would not, do not they consider the Quran with care, had it been from anyone besides Allah, there would have been contradiction. The Quran does not say that if there are many contradictions, the Quran would have not been from Allah. If the Quran would have mentioned that if there were many contradictions, this book is not from Allah, then the Quran would have been proved wrong. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala chooses words. Because the vice versa need not always be true. Let me give you an example. That suppose if I say that all the people living in Bombay, all the Bombayites, they are Indians. It's a true statement. But the vice versa need not be true. All Indians don't stay in Bombay. Some may stay, some may not. So the rule says the vice versa is not always true. So when Quran says, do not they consider the Quran with care, had it been from anyone besides Allah, there would have been many contradictions. So if there are contradictions, it can be from Allah, it cannot be from Allah also. So the Quran does not trip itself. Let me give you a simple example. It's mentioned Surah Mu'minun, chapter number 23, verse number 1, that the true believers are humble in prayers. Now someone will tell me, I know a Muslim who prays 5 times a day, but he robs, he cheats. There are black sheep in every community. See, the Quran is wrong. Quran says, true believers are humble in prayer. So I say, wait, listen to the words of the Quran. Quran says, true believers are humble in prayer. Quran does not say, all those who are humble in prayer are true believers. If the Quran would have said, all those who are humble in prayer are true believers, Quran would have been proved wrong. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He is the best mathematician. He knows there are skeptics who are going to take out fault in the Quran. He chooses the words. I'd like to give one more example. That the Quran mentions Surah Imran chapter number 3 verse number 59 that the similitude of Jesus in front of Allah is the same as Adam, may peace be upon them. He was created from dust and said, be, and it was. Meaning wise, we have no objection. Jesus Christ, may peace be upon him, Adam, may peace be upon him, both were created from dust. Meaning wise, it is absolutely clear. But if you count in the Quran, the word Isa alayhi salam, Isa, may peace be upon him, Jesus, may peace be upon him, is mentioned 25 times in the full Quran. And if you count Adam, may peace be upon him, even he is mentioned 25 times. So, besides the meaning being same, even the mentioning is same. There are several such examples. In Surah Araf, chapter number 7, verse number 176, it says that as to those who reject our signs, they are like dogs. The Arabic statement, as to those who reject our signs, is mentioned in the Quran 5 times. The Arabic word for dog is kalb. Even that is mentioned 5 times. Besides the meaning being same, even the mentioning is same. Surah Fatih, chapter number 35, verse number 20 says that the darkness is not like light. Arabic word for darkness is zulumat. It is mentioned 23 times in the Quran. The word for light, Arabic word, is nur. It is mentioned 24 times in the Quran. So even besides the meaning being correct, even the mentioning matches that darkness is not like night. 23 is not like 24. So wherever Quran says this is like that, besides the meaning being same, even the mentioning is same. If the Quran says this is not like that, besides the meaning matching, even the mentioning will not match. And besides this, the Quran is coded so well. It's impossible to make the Quran, even by a computer. The example I gave you of Surah Imran, chapter number 3, verse number 59, it says, the similitude of Jesus, may peace be upon him, in front of